This is at least my 10th JFall. And what I appreciate about the local community, specifically Java developers in the Netherlands, is they have JFall to lean into. It's grown into not just a local country conference, but it's now an international conference. We have great international speakers like Venkat who are coming from different parts of the world to come and speak. And it's impressive just how much information is contained in just one day. It almost feels like a 3-day conference that happens in 24 hours. And that's an important element because you get technical information, you get the opportunity to collaborate and connect with other developers. But most importantly, you leave with more questions than answers. And that's the precious thing about JFall and other conferences, is not getting all of your answers addressed at the event. It's what questions do I take away that I go do more research and collaborate with the people that I've met.
Well, so what excited me really about JFall and the community around it, I had a workshop yesterday, for example, and I can see the passion in developers who are not just there because somebody sent them there. I think that's really what makes the difference. They are there and they are involved. They were active, they had questions, they were deeper into conversations. And that really reflects their desire to learn, to take back what they learned, to say, hey, I'm going to go explore that more. Or I had somebody come and say, I've used this before, but I just realized I need to think a little bit more into these things based on the discussions we had today. And that's the question, right? To know that you know things, but there's more to know. And they go back with that curiosity to dig in more. And that is what really, excites me. I've been programming for a few decades now. And way back in time, the flow of information was one directional. You were given something and you used it. But today you can see it's actually flow in multi-directional. What's so cool about Java to me is the feedback loop built into it, right? There's a pre-release. You can actually use it and you can provide feedback. And based on that, they're going to continue developing. And that's really where the conversation happens. And to me, honestly, I was taking notes in the middle of my talk yesterday because when they were asking questions, and I'm like, that's a great question. And I made note of it because I want to go back and improve on those things in my book and in my next talk, because these are questions coming from the audience, not a framed question I'm making up. And that's what really excites me, is this constant communication for us to, they're not learning from me. We're learning together as a community. And that's what excites me being in conferences like this.
The NL Jug, the Netherlands Jug, is one of the strongest, most active Java communities in the world that other Java communities and Java user groups can learn from. But also the NL Jug learns from other Java user groups and communities. And I love the fact that the NL Jug and JFall tries to continue to evolve by learning, by listening, and not just reacting. And that's the power of community, is participation. You can participate by downloading early access builds of Java. You can participate by evaluating preview features, but you can also participate by sharing common knowledge, use cases, and best practices that we can all refine and make better. So we're skilling ourselves up for the future.
I'm going to say they already are, and I've seen this over the years. I've probably been coming to the user groups here for, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 years now. And every single time I go back with more energy than I come in. And that's a reflection of the community, right? They are eager to participate, they are eager to contribute, and they're not just coming there because there is free food. They are coming there because there is free exchange of information, and they're thirsty and they are eager and hungry for the knowledge, and that reflects in every interaction that you see. And it's a great thing for other cities to learn from and get inspired from as well. So it's great to be here for that reason.
To me, JFall is all about the people that makes the technology possible. And that's why JFall is the best Java conference in Europe.
I would say positive. It's the positive energy, the positive feeling, the positive about let's use these things and learn and adapt. I think it's positive.
So,